Hello and welcome to another Monday Memo for February 18th, 2019. I'm Pastor David Glesney, Senior Pastor here at St. John's Lutheran Church of Bloomington, Illinois. It's great to have you join us. A few announcements just at the very beginning today. I'd like to bring to your attention some very wonderful opportunities. One for Feeding the Hungry Together in the community is coming up on the 20th of February, a little later on this week. On Wednesday, if you're able to join Pastor Ann and lots of other members from our community, along with Advocate Broman, they're going to be doing a packaging of food event down at the Bloomington High School in the cafeteria from 6 until 7:30. We'd love to have you join them down there for that event to feed the hungry. Also, if you're able to help out at the Midwest Food Bank on February 25th from 6 until 8, they could use a few extra hands and a strong back or two for that as well. More information about both these opportunities can be found in the news and on our website. Last but not least, for now, well, actually, there's two things. The first one is coming up on Thursday this week. We are having the Augustana Choir join us here at 7 o'clock in the sanctuary. I would love to have you join us here for a wonderful time, I am sure. I've heard great things about this choir. I am a product of a couple of Lutheran choirs, so we have a great tradition there. So we encourage you to join us for that on Thursday at 7 o'clock in the sanctuary. Coming up, we are approaching the season of Lent, one of my favorites in the church here. We'll begin with Ash Wednesday services on March 6th. We have them at noon, 6 and 7:15, all in the sanctuary. So you're invited to join us as we begin the season of Lent together. Once again, we'll be doing a devotional throughout the whole congregation, a Lenten devotional that can come into your email. You can email info@stjohnsbloomington.org to get on that mailing list. We'll also have a PDF copy or printed copies of the devotionals as well. So we invite you to join us for that. Looking forward to this time of the year where we reflect on and we focus on some spiritual disciplines as we journey together through Lent. So this week we are continuing, though, in our focus on letting the light shine and seeing the light of Jesus Christ in our lives. And this week, as we see the light shine, once again, yes, I just learned a new trick on this. We'll be taking a look at the Gospel of Luke once again, continuing some very interesting sayings that Jesus gives to us in this part. Last week we heard Luke's take on the Beatitudes, and this week we get this lovely portion from Luke, the 6th chapter, beginning with the 27th verse. But Jesus says to those who listen, love your enemies. Do good to those who hate you. Bless those who curse you. Pray for those who abuse you. If anyone strikes you on the cheek, offer the other also. And from anyone who takes away your coat, do not withhold even your shirt. Give to everyone who begs from you. And if anyone takes away your goods, do not ask for them again. Do to others as you would have them do to you. If you love those who love you, what credit is that to you? For even sinners love those who love them. But if you do good to those who do good to you, what credit is that to you? For even sinners do the same. If you lend to those from whom you hope to receive, what credit is that to you? Even sinners lend to sinners to receive as much again. But love your enemies. Do good and lend. Expect nothing in return. Your reward will be great, and you will be children of the Most High. For he is kind to the ungrateful and the wicked. Be merciful, just as your Father is merciful. Do not judge, and you will not be judged. Do not condemn, and you will not be condemned. Forgive, and you will be forgiven. Give, and it will be given to you. A good measure, pressed down, shaken together, running over, will be put in your lap. For the measure you give will be the measure you get back. Always gives us a little bit of something to ponder in our hearts, especially when we are asked to give out of the fullness of which we have first been given. Sometimes we have a little difficult time. There's, I think, sometimes a little inner 2-year-old inside of each one of us that wants to lay claim to certain things and hold grudges and to be right. And we like the word no sometimes, rather than opening ourselves up to God's yes in Jesus Christ. So it'll be interesting to see where Jesus shines God's light on us this weekend as we reflect on this passage. Pastor Ann will be preaching. We look forward to that as well. We encourage you to join us here at St. John's for worship this weekend on Saturday night at 5 o'clock for our Saturday evening service. Sunday morning, our traditional service is at 8:30. And then we have services at 9:45 and 11, which are our Community of Joy services. And at 9:45, we also have an adult education time as well as our Joy Zone programming for our little ones. If you have any questions, feel free to give us a call here at St. John's. Email us at info@stjohnsbloomington.org, or take a look at our website. Those informations as well as the weekly readings I will put in the show notes. So please take a look at those. It's been great to have you join us again for this week's Monday Memo. Have a blessed week, and may God keep you in all things. Amen.